All right, dude, I got to ask you.
Oh.
You already know what I'm going to ask you. Don't play with me, Leonard. You have to tell me everything. I hope you realize this. Everyone's probably like, what are these guys talking about? Oh, you'll see. Okay. I don't know how you did this. Well, I kind of know how you did this, actually. Well, you could tell everyone. The deal is you played with Pat Metheny.
Yeah.
And I needed to hear about it.
You need to. Okay.
I need to know everything. I need to hear about it. You not only did you play with Pat Metheny, you played a casual sort of. I guess you call it a casual. What do you call that?
Well, it was. I mean,
it's not really a casual, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was. It was a rich couple guy. Hired him for her.
It was like her birthday.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And surprised her, and he hired Pat Metheny. Pat Metheny asked us, the group, Peter, myself, and John Offercook, Mac Layton, and Duncan Moore to play. He asked us
specifically asked you guys because.
Well, I have to go back. You have to go way back.
Because this brings off another fork of like another one of my favorite people in San Diego.
So okay. So I'll go back and then I'll go back a little further.
Okay,
so the time this pandemic.
Yeah, I know it messed everything up, dude. I know it feels like you like overslept.
But it was like fall of 2020. We had done. Peter was doing his live streams. He still does them, but
yeah,
live at Spragueland, live-ish from Spragueland. We did the music of Pat Metheny, which we've had done multiple times over the years. But he on his live streams, he'll ask like certain people to be a part of it. Like he got Diane Reeves to kind of do
I know it was so good. I watched it. So I love that lady.
Do that. So he asked about Pat doing something. He said, "Well, how about this? I have this new piece that I just recorded, and it's never been played."
Right. That's what it was.
And so we debuted one of his the song that he wrote. That's live on the live stream.
It's so cool.
First time.
And he watched it.
And yeah, I don't know if he watched the stream or watched it later.
Who
knows?
But he watched it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then
which is why I love that Peter's on the internet, of course.
Yeah.
Like we'll get to that.
Yeah, of course. So then before that, like, okay, so every time Pat comes into town, he always gets Peter a pair of tickets.
Right.
And Peter always calls me, and there's hardly a time.
Because we went last time. Yes, I remember, yeah. I saw you there.
He always calls me for the ticket. And then, well, the one at the Rady Shell, was that the one you were there?
No, I didn't go to that one. I went to the one at Symphony Hall.
He hooked up the whole band for that one, because since we knew, yeah. But the Symphony Hall, yes. Yeah. And then we always get to hang with him afterwards. And he basically, he loves our Peter and I's duo record, Dreamwalking. Mm-hmm. He loves that record.
Sick.
Yeah, he's so
because he's a Sprague fan.
Yeah,
which I love.
So he had already was aware of what we were doing and what was going on. So now fast forward to March of last year, I'm leaving a rehearsal in Santee, and I checked my message. Peter had called. So as soon as I get to the parking lot, I checked the message. He says, "Leonard, you gotta call me back. The best thing that could happen happened." And I call him, and he says, "Hey, Pat wants us to do a gig with him."
Dude, that is so wild. Yeah. Wait, can you just tell me, what did you do? Were you like, not? Did you believe him right away?
It was hard to believe, and it was like it was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That he would ask us anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So, he had never done this type of gig before, where like, it's like when the guy who hired Paul McCartney and also hired Rolling Stones.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Private gig,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's a similar situation where you got enough money, you can hire anybody.
Right. Yeah.
It's like literally.
Yeah, you can get anyone you want.
Anyone you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there is no.
Right.
there's a money
Right.
place that
Like,
will get
what,
anybody.
for that? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go to
Yeah. Exactly.
Which I guess people have a price. Yeah.
Yeah, people
we all,
have a price.
We all know that.
Yeah.
So
that was last March, and that was cool. And of course, we're still in pandemic, and it's a year out. So obviously, it's all exciting. We're all excited about it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, let time go by because we want to make sure that it's still going to happen.
We'll see if it's going to happen. Yeah, that's one of those things you get your hopes up.
Yeah.
Like, we were going to play a gig, and like,
and sure enough, it happened, and
so how did it go down? Does he send you songs?
He pretty much. So Pat was, Pat's heard all the songs where our friend Randy Phillips, she wrote a bunch of lyrics too. So, Pat would have been just happy playing like the tunes that we know we could play.
Right, of course.
But the guy sent a list of songs that he wanted. The not Pat, but the guy who hired him.
The couple or the guy, right? Because the lady didn't know. Okay,
he had to make the list. So there were some songs that were like the familiar tunes, and there was some, like there was a few tunes that he said like, I don't know if I've ever played these live. Just like. We did like watercolors,
like he only recorded them.
Yeah, like maybe he played once way back when, but like he's
it's been a while.
Yeah,
dude, that's so. I mean, look, I have the Pat Metheny book. Where is it? It's huge. I have it right here somewhere.
Huge. It's huge.
Yeah, here it is. It's right here. Look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fat, dude.
Yeah,
He's got his own real book.
Yeah,
and it's like a velvety cover.
Yep.
Like, feel it.
Oh yeah. So
I love it, dude. He's my favorite.
Yeah, so we had a 5-6 hour rehearsal on the Saturday before.
Yeah, that's what Mac told me.
And it was awesome. Just rehearsing with Pat Metheny was.
It's like, wait, you have to tell me everything, dude. So where did you rehearse? At Sprague's house?
No, we rehearsed at the place that they rented out. So we set up.
So it was like a good sound check.
Yeah, I forgot the name of bought something temple or whatever.
Did he bring like a sound guy? And like, did he have a whole team?
So he had his road manager.
Okay. So he's got like somewhat of a crew.
And then there was another hired sound guy.
Okay.
Who was good. And so yeah, we were able. It was
sick.
The sound was great.
That's great.
Yeah, we set up and we were down. Before Pat even arrived, we were there 2 hours early before rehearsal, setting up, dialing stuff in. We wanted to run some tunes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right.
And then of course Pat shows up, and then Pat initially wanted the rehearsal to be like very little monitor. He wanted mostly
stage volume,
just enough. He wanted to hear the real sound of stuff.
Yes,
so
that's
he
so
didn't want to be overblown by monitor. So we'd turned everything down and just kind of.
That's my favorite.
Rehearsed.
I just love this guy.
Yeah. So it was cool. There's several of them songs where I've been singing for many years, and I finally got to sing them.
Yeah, dude, that's incredible.
Yep.
It's so cool,
dude.
It's just like, dude, and it's like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm biased because I'm a guitar player, but I don't know. It's like Charlie Christian, Wes, Metheny.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know. I mean, I know I skipped a lot, but I mean,
I know what you mean. And
let's face it.
We're talking about people like influential, like, and there's a lot of other people who are influential, like, of course.
Yeah, like Joe
But
Bass,
as far as like what Metheny did and everybody kind of changed their way of playing and tried to copy based on what Metheny was bringing.
Yeah.
That happened with Wes, and that happened with Charlie Christian back,
Of course. I mean, there's just certain guys. It's like a Charlie Parker moment where it's like, it's a Coltrane moment or something. It's
everything
it's
shifts.
It just all of a sudden, it's undeniable.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know. And it's like, and he kind of is the link between the old world
and the new
in the new
and
world.
the new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh wow, it's like, you know, it's just so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got goosebumps. Yeah, I just love it. It's so badass, dude. I just think it's so cool. So, like, what was he like? Like, he shows up, like,
He,
what-
you know, he's pretty chill, and I mean, he's like,